Hello subscribers. I know it's been a while since I posted a video I actually talked and engaged with you, so I'm doing one now, so you're welcome. This one's going to be a knitting tutorial. But first, I thought, because it's been a while, I'll break the ice with a joke, knitting related of course. I wrote it down. A woman is knitting and driving, and a policeman spots the woman. He's thinking to himself, that's not allowed, that's illegal. So he drives up to the window, imagine them both driving, looks at her, pull over, pull over! And the woman responds, no, a pair of socks. Well, that was a joke, so give it a like down below, the video a like if you found that one quite funny. A disclaimer, I'm not advocating knitting and driving. I think it's equally as bad as drink driving and texting driving, so don't do it. Anyway, on to the video. Recently I've been getting a lot of requests to do a knitting tutorial, so here it is. For people who don't know how to knit, or maybe they've struggled to grasp the concept of knitting. It is a difficult one, it does tickle the old noodle, so I'll do my best to explain it, pass on the skills that I've learned through years of knitting, of mastering the craft. Okay, what you will need: a pair of knitting needles. These are like high quality ones. These are evenly balanced plastic 7.5mm needles, which I got as a Christmas present. Thank you, Bryony. And yeah, but there are many kinds. There's big, fat, chunky needles, but that's cheating, really. Big needles, yeah, it doesn't matter. Any needle will do, but these are good. A nice, give it a good. Well, you got the point. Get some needles, and you also need some wool. This is wool. Okay. To start, the three stages of knitting. You need to cast on, then do like the knitting bit, and then to cast off. They're like the three steps I will go through today. There's other methods, but that's for a later video. To cast on, get your wool and your needle put in your left hand, your normal hand, and okay. You want to first create a slip knot. This is what I said. So get your yarn, get the two fingers, wrap it around like so, and then pull this end, push it through, but hold on to both ends. So now you've got this loop, and you pull it tightish. So now this is the slip knot, and you take your left needle. Mine are, they're both the same, so they're not really, there's no left or right needle. Yeah, just grab the one which you're going to be classed as your left needle and pull it tight. So now you've got the wool on the, this is the loose end, so you can ignore this. You'll now want to cast on. This is kind of casting on, but I think the whole process, I'll explain. To cast on, after you put the slipper on, is you get your right needle and stick it through the gap between the needle and the wool. The little hole there. Ooh. You put it in. That's what she says. Put your right needle through that hole. Take the wool. Wrap it round the right needle. Put it down. It's out of the way now. And get your right needle and pull it down through the hole. Try to avoid taking this bit of loose stuff with you. Let's scrap at the moment. And so we've done that, and we put it onto the left needle and pull it a little bit tight. You want to have nice even tension in your wool. I do the same again, but this with the top stitch now. You put it under, grab it, try to avoid this. Wrap it around the right needle and pull it down, pull it out, over. I'll do one more. Put it in, around, damn it, around, down, out, over, pull. So that's 4 stitches. I've got 4. Shall we count? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is 4 prime? A few of you may get that. The answer is no, if you were wondering, because 2 squared. Okay, so that's casting on. Ideally, depending on what you want to do, if you want to make a scarf, you have more casts on, if that's what it's called. But if you're doing something thin, like maybe a belt or this was like a headband, you may want to do a few. So I'll start with 4, just 'cause it's simple. And now to do the knitting part of it. It's all very similar, but now we're going to start transferring the wool onto the right needle. You put it in the same way as you did when you cast on. Put it in, wrap it around, put it down. But rather than pull it over and put it on top, that's what you did when you were casting on. You take that one off and make it like nice even tensions. I didn't really explain that very well, so I'll do it again. In, around, down, and then pull that stitch off. In, around, down, off. In, around, down, off. I'll do it another iteration. This is I like to keep the needles in the same hand, so I swap them. Find the last stitch, and it's just there. Find the hole. Around, down, off. I kind of pride myself being a bit of a speed knitter, a bit quick, so I'll just demonstrate that right now. Up and round. I won't explain it, I'll just go really quickly. You don't go much faster than this. Okay, that was like 3 stitches I just knitted, and like really quickly, as you can tell. And then I'll do one more, this time a little bit slower. And then I'll demonstrate casting it off. In, around, down, down. In, around. Feel free to rewind the video and check it again, so you can get every stage. And then get it all nailed down, in, around, down, off. And then I'll do final stitch, then I'll cast off. Okay. Stage 3, casting off. Again, very similar to knitting and casting on. You start the same. You knit the first 2 stitches. 2. That's important. As you would have previously. Knit. Knit. That's 2. And now use your left needle and get the bottom stitch. Stick it in. And then pull it over the first stitch on your right needle. And drop it off. And then knit a normal stitch again to get 2 on the right needle. Always have 2 on the right needle when casting off. Repeat the process. Stick your left needle in the bottom of the 2 stitches. I sometimes use my fingers, so you could just use your fingers and drop it off. And finally I'll do 2 again on the right needle. Bang. Bang. I like to use my fingers, so you don't really need this anymore. Pull it a little tight, and you get the second stitch, and pull over the first one. Oh shit! Just fucking up. And then finally, the final stage is loosen this to cut the wool. I'm not made of money, so I don't actually own a pair of scissors, so I'm going to use a knife. If you feel this is a little bit dangerous, you can always get the nearest responsible adult to do this bit for you. Could just use a pair of scissors, I'm sure that will work, and cut the wool. Cut the wool. don't need this anymore. And lost my bearings with the wool. Make the knot a little bit bigger, the little stitch a little bit bigger. Take it off the needle and push the end you just cut through the hole and pull tight. And that's casting. This looks so shit. Well, yeah, okay, well, you don't really need these little bits now. This is not the best, it doesn't look the very best, but I'm a fairly decent, I'd say. I only get compliments for my knit work, so I'm pretty good. It's just maybe a bad demonstration. And you cut the ends off again. Mummy and Daddy, they could help you with this a little bit. Get a nice sharp knife and cut the wool. I've got a joke about casting off, which a few of you may get. It's what does Ali and a broken ship have in common? They can't cast off. See, I can tell a few of you are laughing, but not all of you. So, this is your first bit of knitting. You've fared better than I have. You've followed my instructions a bit slowly. I was trying to make it quick. Frame it, stick on the wall. My first knitting project. Obviously, you'd probably want to just carry on rather than just do 3 stitches, because at the moment, what is this? It's like, yeah, what is it? So, anyway, that's been the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being such loyal subscribers. Feel free to post comments down below, hit the like button, subscribe, share the video with your friends, family. If you got friends you want to know to knit, send them here, because that was a fairly in-depth beginner tutorial. I'm sure they could learn a lot. And yeah. Peace!